Under the sun all fades away. We chase tomorrow yet lose today. One generation leaves, another appears. The earth remains through all the years. The sun rises bright, then sinks from sight. It runs the same course day and night. The wind turns north and circles south. It moves again at heaven's mouth. 5 rivers race toward the sea. Still the ocean waits endlessly. Eyes never tire of what they see. Ears still crave what is yet to be. What happens now has happened before. The new is old from a distant shore. Nothing is new beneath the sky. Forms may change, but patterns never die. We seek a name that time will save, yet glory fades beyond the grave. Searched with wisdom and care, but found much sorrow waiting there. 11, greater wisdom can deepen pain. Clearer sight reveals life's strain. What is crooked cannot be made straight. What is missing none can calculate. A heart without God will roam alone. Only in Him can it find a home. Riches may shine and still deceive. The soul stays empty when it cannot believe. All things pass like wind and sand. Only the eternal will forever stand. Life without purpose is morning mist. It shines for a moment then ceases to exist. 17, work without meaning brings weary days. Busy hands cannot heal empty ways. 18, history turns in an endless round. Different faces, the same grief found. Beneath the sun, all hope seems blurred. Above the sun, hope lives in the Lord. Since earthly treasures fade and fall, seek the eternal God above them all. I tested pleasure, chased delight. It shone at first, then fled the night. I called laughter madness too. What lasting good can mirth pursue? With wisdom near, I tasted wine, yet found no purpose truly mine. I built great houses broad and tall, but they could never fill it all. I planted vineyards, gardens fair, with fruit trees growing everywhere. I dug great pools to feed each tree, yet none could set my spirit free. I own more servants, herds, and gold than all before me had of old. I gathered singers, treasure fame, yet every pleasure proved the same. I rose in greatness, wealth, and might, while wisdom stayed within my sight. I kept no pleasure from my eyes, joy in my labor was my prize. Then I reviewed what I had done, all chased the wind beneath the sun. True wisdom shines where folly's blind, like a light that guides the searching mind. Yet wise and foolish share one fate, both meet with death beyond the gate. The wise, like fools, are soon forgot, in days to come remembered not. I hated life beneath the sun, for all seemed grievous when it's done. I hated toil, I must resign to one whose wisdom may not shine. Why work with knowledge, skill, and care, then leave a fool to be the heir? By day comes sorrow, grief, and strain. By night the heart still feels the pain. To eat, to drink, enjoy our gain. This comes from God, not toil or strain. To those who please Him, wisdom and joy. The sinner gathers what others enjoy. For everything there is a time. Each season moves by God's design. A time for birth, a time to die. A time to plant beneath the sky. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to break and then rebuild. A time to weep, a time to smile. A time to mourn and dance a while. A time to scatter stones away. A time to gather them someday. A time to hold someone nearby. A time to part and say goodbye. A time to search, a time to cease. A time to keep, a time release. A time to tear, a time to mend. A time for silence, speech, and friend. A time for love, a time for hate. A time for war, for peace to wait. What does the worker truly gain from all his labor, toil, and strain? What does the worker truly gain from all his labor, toil, and strain? God makes all beautiful in time, according to His plan divine. He placed eternity within, yet hides where all His works begin. No one can fully understand the work accomplished by His hand. Rejoice, do good, and gladly live. Enjoy the gifts that God may give. To eat and drink, enjoy your days. These are God's gifts, deserving praise. Whatever God has done will stand. None can remove or add by hand. What now exists has been before. God calls the past to life once more. Where justice should have ruled the land, both wickedness and evil stand. Both man and beast return to dust. God judges all with truth and trust. So find true joy in work today. No one knows what comes his way.
Saw the oppressed in tears and pain, while cruel power ruled again. They had no comforter near their side, while those with power stood in pride. I called the dead more blessed than those who live beneath life's blows. Better still is one unborn who never saw this evil morn.
I saw that skill and toil arise when envy burns in human eyes. This too is vanity in the end, a chasing wind we cannot mend. The fool folds his hands and will not strive, then wastes himself to stay alive. One handful with a quiet soul is worth two hands that lose control.
I saw another empty race, a lonely man with no one's face. No child or brother shared his days, yet endless work consumed his ways. He never asked, for whom do I deny my soul the good beneath the sky?
This lonely labor, cold and vain, brings only sorrow, grief, and strain. Two are better than one alone. Their labor yields more fruitful grown. If one should fall along the way, the other helps him rise that day.
Two lying close can share their heat. Alone the cold is hard to beat.
One may be crushed when foes attack, to stand together back to back. A cord of three is strong and sound. It is not quickly torn or bound. A poor wise youth is better far than an old king who reaches throne where kings once reigned. Though crowds may praise him for a while, those coming later may not smile. Enter God's house, prepared to hear. Draw near with wisdom, faith and fear. To listen is better than offerings fools make. They do not know the evil path they take. Do not be rash when words arise. God dwells in heaven above the skies. Let your words be few and clear. Many dreams come when burdens draw near. When you make a vow, do not delay. God takes no pleasure in fools who stray. Fulfill the promise your lips have made. Better no vow than a debt unpaid. Do not let your mouth make your body transgress, nor call your vow an error to escape the mess. Many dreams and words may disappear, but honor God with reverent fear. When the poor are oppressed and justice denied, do not be shocked by power and pride. One official is watched by another in sight, and higher ones stand at an even greater height. The earth gives profit to everyone. Even the king is served by what fields have done. Those loving silver are never content. Wealth cannot satisfy those on it bent. As wealth grows larger, more mouths share the fare. What gain has its owner but seeing it there? The worker sleeps sweet after labor and bread. The rich man's abundance keeps sleep from his bed. Wealth can be hoarded to its owner's harm, then vanish through trouble beyond his arm. As naked one comes, so naked must go. Nothing from labor can follow below. This grievous evil brings darkness and pain, to leave as one came, with no lasting gain. All one's days may be sorrow and strife, with sickness and anger consuming his life. Yet it is good to eat, drink, and enjoy each day. This is the portion God grants on the way. God grants wealth, enjoyment, and gladness of heart. His gift keeps one joyful, while days soon depart.
A man may gain both wealth and fame, yet never taste the joy they claim. Though nothing he desires is missed, God may withhold the joy he wished. A stranger feasts upon his store, this grievous evil wounds him sore. Though children number 100 strong, long life without delight feels wrong. If honor never marks his grave, his many years cannot him save. A stillborn child arrives at night, then leaves untouched by earthly light. Its name is hidden, veiled from sight, yet it finds a rest beyond life's fight. It never sees the sunlit sky, nor knows the toil of those who die. Though one should live 2,000 years, without true good one end appears. Both the rich and poor must reach one place, the grave receives the human race. All human labor feeds the mouth, yet appetite is never worn out. Wisdom than the fool, when hunger keeps the same old rule. What gain has poverty made wise, if life still passes before his eyes? Better what the eyes behold than wandering cravings uncontrolled. Such restless longing chases wind, no lasting purpose can it find. Whatever exists has long been named. What mortals are has been proclaimed. No one can strive with one more strong. Against his power, pride is wrong. The more our words, the more they strain. What profit rises from the vain? Who knows what good will fill our days, brief as a shadow's fading haze? Who can reveal what follows then, beneath the sun, beyond our ken? A good name is better than fragrant oil, death's day than birth in mortal toil. The house of mourning teaches the heart, feasting alone may hide wisdom's part. Sorrow can better the inward face, laughter may leave no lasting trace. Hear a wise rebuke and learn its song. Fools sing praise that leads them wrong. Fools laugh like thorns that crackle and burn. Oppression and bribes make the wise heart turn. The end is better than where things start. Patience outranks a proud man's heart. Do not let anger settle within. Fools give its bitter why former days seemed bright. Such questions are not wisdom's light. Wisdom with wealth gives shelter and breath. Its knowledge preserves its owner from death. Consider the work God chose to assign. What He has made crooked, none can align. Rejoice in good, in hardship take care. God made both, and the future stays bare. The righteous may perish, the wicked live long. Beneath the sun outcomes can seem wrong. Be not overly righteous or proudly wise. Why bring your own ruin before your eyes? Be not too wicked or foolish in strife. Why die before the end of your life? Hold to both warnings and honor God's call. Whoever fears Him will escape them all. Wisdom gives strength beyond a ruler's tent, yet none does only good among men. Take not every word your servant may say. Your heart knows you have cursed the same way. I vowed to be wise, but wisdom stayed far, deep beyond measure, beyond where we are. I searched folly and madness and found a snare. The God-pleasing escape, but sinners stay there. One man in 1,000 appeared in His view, no woman among them. God made mankind upright, yet schemes they pursue.
Who can compare with wisdom's light? It softens faces, making them bright. Obey the King and keep your word, because your oath before God was heard. Don't rush away from royal sight, or stand with evil in your fight. The King commands with sovereign sway. Who dares to ask, why act this way?
Whoever keeps the command is spared. The wise know when and how to be prepared. Each matter has its time and place, though misery weighs the human race. No one can know what lies ahead, or who can tell what waits instead. None rules the wind or holds life's breath. No one commands the day of death. Is freed in battle's hour. No evil saves the one in its power. I saw men rule to others' pain, beneath the sun for selfish gain. I saw the wicked buried then fade from the town, the once sad, the holy place. They walked in renown. Since punishment often comes too late, the human heart grows bold in hate. Those sinners sin 100 times and stay. Those who fear God will prosper in His way, but wicked lives will not go well. Like fleeting shadows their days dispel, because before God they show no fear. Their shadowed days cannot persevere. The righteous may bear what the wicked are due, while sinners receive what the righteous should do. This too is vanity beneath the sun, where justice seems reversed and undone. So I praise joy, eat, drink, and cheer. Let gladness walk with labor here. I sought out wisdom by day and night. Sleepless eyes could not grasp it right.
Though sages search beneath the sun, they cannot grasp what God has done.
The righteous and wise are in God's hand. What waits ahead they cannot understand. Whether love or hate may come their way, no one can know before that day. The righteous and wicked share one fate. The clean and unclean meet at death's gate. The worshipper, sinner, and oath maker too all meet the same ending when life is through.
Human hearts are filled with wrong. Madness remains while life moves on. Yet those alive still hold hope's light. A living dog exceeds a dead lion's might.
The living know that death draws near. The dead know nothing and no reward appears. Their love, hate, and envy fade away. Beneath the sun they have no further say.
Eat bread with joy and wine with cheer. God has approved your labor here. Wear shining garments every day and never let your oil fade away.
Enjoy the wife you love through fleeting years. This is your portion amid toil and tears. Whatever your hand finds, do with might. The grave holds no work, wisdom, or insight. The race is not always won by the fleet, nor does the strongest win each feat. The wise may lack bread, the clever wealth or fame. Time and chance overtake them all the same. No one knows when his hour will fall. Like trapped fish and birds, disaster catches all. I saw a small city with few inside. A mighty king besieged it in pride. A poor wise man saved it from its fall. Afterward, no one remembered him at all. Wisdom is better than strength in the land, though poor wisdom is dismissed out of hand. Quiet words of the wise are better to hear than a ruler's loud shouts where fools gather near. Wisdom is better than weapons of might, but one sinner can ruin much good overnight. Dead flies make sweet perfume decay. A little folly ruins honor the same way. A wise heart turns to what is right. A fool leans left and loses sight.
Even as a fool walks down the way, his lack of sense gives him away. When rulers rage, stay where you stand. Calmness can quiet, offense is at hand. I saw an evil beneath the sun. Rulers make errors that harm everyone. Fools are raised to stations high, while the wealthy sit neglected nearby. Slaves ride horses in proud array, while princes walk along the way. Whoever digs a pit may fall, a snake may bite through a broken wall. Stone cutters may be hurt by stone, woodcutters face risks of their own. A dull axe makes hard labor grow, wisdom brings success to every blow. If a snake bites before the charmer gains no good from harm. Wise words bring favor from the start. A fool's own lips tear him apart. His speech begins in foolish sound, then wicked madness closes around. A fool speaks on, though none can say what future events will bring his way. A fool's hard labor wears him down. He cannot find the road to town. Woe to the land whose king is a child, where princes feast at dawn unbridled and wild. Bless the land whose king has noble birth, its princes feast for strength, not drunken mirth. Through laziness rafters begin to slide, through idle hands the roof leaks inside. A feast brings laughter, wine makes life sing, and money provides an answer for everything. Curse not the king, even alone. A bird may carry your words to the throne.